Hi folks, welcome back to Dragon Quest XI, and we're going to be heading over into the town of Puerto Valor today. And yes, this is the town. I'm sure many of you are aware of the fact that it's got the famous casino. Lots of fun to be had, lots of rewards to get from taking part in that. So we will be, going ahead and seeing what it's got to offer a little bit later, either today or in the next episode. But before we get ahead of ourselves, there will, of course, be a load of loot for us to go ahead and collect as well. So I think that's what we'll focus on first of all. Then we can get on to the more fun stuff after that. So without any further ado, let's head on inside. And no doubt there's going to be a cutscene for us to enjoy. Here we go.
Okay, darlings, I'll see you when you're finished here in town. I need to go and see a man about ciao for now.
What came over him all of a sudden?
Don Rodrigo lives in that grand old place over yonder. Let's go and say hello, shall we? Oh, and don't go mentioning my royal past, will you? There's no point in causing a fuss. As far as he's concerned, I'm just his old pal Rab. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Right, so yes, we're going to start collecting some stuff. And by the way, guys, just a heads up that shortly we'll actually be finding a use for our mini medals that we've been collecting the whole time throughout the game up until this point. We'll actually be able to start collecting rewards from those. So, yeah, lots of stuff to do in town. But first of all, we'll start by smashing the pots over on the western wall there, just by the entrance, for some fresh water. And then we're going to head down these steps and just into the inn first of all. So this first building, just as you pop down the stairs here at the bottom. And we're going to head up these steps here towards the bedroom. I think it's just one bedroom here. Yeah, it certainly is. And if we're looking here, some Wayfarer's clothes, so nothing too exciting there. But we can also head outside. And there should be some barrels for us to go ahead and smash. Let me just check. Might be on the other set of terrace, actually. It might be on the other terrace, because there's two doors, isn't there? Yeah, there we go. A little bit confusing, but there we have it. Some lovely barrels. And you know when you see barrels, you have to smash them. Right, 75 gold coins and a chimera wing. So we can actually jump down here now, can we? Nope. Okay, I spoke too soon. We need to actually go the long way out. And since we're close by, we're going to start heading into the equipment shop next. Just a couple of things to point out to you from that place, or in that place, from the vendor and whatnot. So first of all, we'll look at the weapons. And something that you're probably going to be interested in is the Eagle Dagger. Not the Eagle Dagger? Yeah. It would actually be a good upgrade for the second weapon that Eric's using, assuming that you're dual wielding. Especially if you go ahead and upgrade it. So, yeah, even though it says it's a downgrade there, I do actually believe it would be an upgrade for you. But I'm not going to worry about the other stuff. In fact, I'm not even going to worry about that dagger myself. Since I'm actually running out of the things that lets you reforge an item or rework an item. So, as for the armour, well, there's a few choices that you can shop from, but as you can see here, it's not a whole lot in terms of upgrades. Everything's a little bit weaker because we've been spending some time at the forge and what have you. To be honest, the wares aren't really that good, in all honesty. But anyway, before we go ahead and leave the building here, we're going to head upstairs. And nothing actually in here, I don't think, except... oh, no, maybe there is. Okay, just a book. You can read through that if you want to. Okay, I thought there was a door. Oh, yeah, there is a door. I tell you, I'm losing it, I tell you. That door was there a moment ago when I saw my camera around, I just didn't see it. Anyway, out here are some more barrels to smash. Only one item. There we go, finessence, nothing else to grab. And I'm guessing once again we can't jump. Why can't we jump down? Got to go all the way back to the shop. So we want to get out again. Down the steps we go. Right, you'll also see that just outside here now is the first of 2 purple icons. First of 3, in fact. So that is obviously signifying a quest for us there. But before we speak to that guy, more barrels over here to smash. So some buzzberries there. So we're going to speak to him now, see what he's got to say for himself. Yeah. So it seems they're on holiday, him and his wife. Okay, so this picks up the quest, Anything for Love, and he wants to go and collect a piece of floral coral as a present for his wife. To be precise, he wants us to go and do so. Okay, so we've got the quest now. And let's just have a look on the map. We can see the casino is actually just there at the bottom of these steps. But as I say, we're not going to go ahead and get into that just yet. It won't be far away, but we're not going to get into it, as I say, just yet. Instead, we're going to head up these stairs here. There's actually a chest somewhere around these parts, but it's quite a hidden one, I think. So I'm just going to keep a good lookout for it. Oh, there it is. It's just kind of by itself up here, but not really that hidden. 1,300 gold coins. We're actually going to enter this door here, the hotel casino upstairs area. And there should be a mini medal around these parts. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and we can actually make our way through the door here into another bedroom. So it's become kind of routine, this has, hasn't it? Find a new town, ransack it, and then go and help everybody afterwards. Right. I sometimes wonder who's the heroes and who the, well, the thieves and the enemies are in these types of games. Right, a green eye, and now we're going to head downstairs. And I think there's an NPC we can speak to. Yeah. Slimy fella here. So we can go ahead and stay the night. Stay the night. By speaking to this slime. But I'm not going to worry about that for now. More importantly though, we want to speak to this woman here. And as you can see, she will give us miniature medal exchange facilities. And we get the album des Medals. Sorry, I'm not very good at speaking French. Ah, so we've got 19 medals. Shame if we had one more, we would have got another item. But hey, we're going to get something here. So first we get the shield bearer. There's the Hermes hat. And then do we get the rune staff? So darn close, so darn close. One more medal and we'll have it. That'll be for the rune staff then. And once we've got that rune staff, it kind of looks like the end because that's like the final stamp. But that's only the first book, or the first page rather. So that will continue on then throughout the game, collecting those mini medals as we unlock more stuff. But for now, we're nearly done with that first page anyway. Right, before anything else then, we're going to head this way, through this door here. And over... I could have just, I guess, come through this gap here, but not to worry. We got there in the end. Come to this person. So this will be our second quest to pick up in the town here. Oh, those blasted pirates up to no good. Well, he wants to cook his famous dish at the hotel. And so he requires us to complete the quest Shiver Me Timbers. Righty-ho. So now we can go ahead and leave for the time being. Leave the hotel. So while we're on a roll here picking up quests, we may as well go and get the final one that's available to us. And that's over on the beach area of the town. And this guy, I tell you, you think he looks creepy now? Just wait until he gives us this quest here. So he likes the bunny girls, apparently. And so the quest he's going to give us is going to involve bunny girls. In particular, one particular bunny girl. And that's Jade. He wants us to dress Jade up as a bunny girl. Don't ask why. Just be aware that you get a trophy for completing it. I don't know if you actually get a trophy for the quest itself, but it's definitely needed for a trophy. So, you can't really skip it if you want to get the platinum. Not that you would anyway, of course. So he tells us the items that we need, one of which can only be collected from the casino. And I really, really do not want to know why this quest is called A Rush of Blood. Yeah, let's move on from this very, very quickly. I'm going to put that from my mind right about now, I think. Okay, so let's carry on with our item hunting for now. Starting off in the corner here where there's a sparkly we can pick up. Okay, a Maiden's Favour. And now I'm going to head across to the other side of the beach. Where the restaurant is located, you can see. And I think there's another sparkly. Yep, there it is. Don't forget you can find these on the map as well, if you need to. And now we're going to head inside here. And we're looking for a dude that's reading a book. Ah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and speak to this one. And this is actually going to do a quest for us. Well, you know, advance a quest, not complete, that we picked up much earlier on in Gondolia. So, do you remember this letter courier business we've been taking care of? Well, this is part of that. Right, we could actually hand this quest in if we want to. And we'll get a mini medal for it. Okay, so before we do that though, let's just carry on looting while we're here. Right, so there's some steps. I guess we can make our way up these. These will take us back to the main part of the city. And let's start by having a look in here. There's a guard outside, but he's not going to stop us from coming in. Look around. There can be pots and stuff hidden around these places. There we go, some 49 gold. And we're going to head up the stairs at this point. Okay, so there's a door that we can't actually get through from this point. So obviously there's going to be a way around because there's a lovely treasure chest on the other side. But don't fret because there's still something to collect from up these stairs here. And that's the bookcase, which has another recipe book for our reading pleasure. Your crafting career starts here. Okay, a few more items there for us to craft. So we can head back down now at this point. And we're going to continue heading up the stairs, actually. Let's have a look down here, shall we? Just going to check that I'm going to all the right places for you. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go through this passageway here. In between these buildings, down this alley thing, we can see a barrel at the end. So we'll go ahead and smash that one. A glass frit will be found inside. Okay, so that isn't really exciting, but hey, it's all about completionism, I guess, isn't it? We do want to make our way now over to the other set of steps that we can see on the map close to the church. So I believe there's a chest around here. If we head up these stairs here. Yeah, it's kind of hidden out of the way actually, this one, so you can miss it if you're not paying attention. And what's this one? This is a seed of therapeusis. Okay. I'm not going to go into the church just yet. Instead, we'll enter the house that's next to it. That's the church. So we'll go into this building here. And what have we got? Should be some pots to break. Well, there's a wardrobe first of all. That'll have an item in it. A red eye in this case. Pretty sure there's at least one pot to break in this particular building. There they are, look. Okay, panacea. Next up, what are we close by? Suppose we could head over to the item shop next. We haven't really gone into that one yet, have we? Oh, the entrance is just around this side. Oh, they've got all their A boards in the way, stopping me from getting inside. An item that you might be interested in, by the way, while we're here. I'll just show it to you, make sure I select the right one. Is the gold rosary. There it is at the top. So it can be useful for your casters. Boosts magic a little bit. It's only 500 gold. I'm going to go ahead and purchase one. Just one though for now. I won't equip it just yet. Oh, I didn't actually buy it. Let's just throw that into the equipment bag. Okay. Right then. Anyway, that's not the reason we actually came in here. That's more of a little side thing that I wanted to point out. So you don't even have to buy that thing, but it will probably be a boost to your casters if you do. Okay, so up here. Barrels to break. Okay, Celestial Sky. And that's pretty much all there is to do in this shop. So we'll head back out. And I'll just check my map here. So from the item shop there, we're going to head up these set of stairs to the north of town. Speak to this person wearing the red coat here. And by doing so, we're going to learn some new recipes. Hence the reason why I suggested you speak to them. All kind of makes sense, doesn't it? There we go, we get the recipe book entitled All Things Nice. Okay, and now we're going to head back down these steps. This time we're going to head over to the east of town. And this is where, I guess, all the rich people live. We've got all the mansions and what have you. So we can start by entering this beautiful park, garden thingy, whatever it is here. I'm not exactly sure, but it's something. And there's a treasure chest around. There it is. I mean, don't you think it's pretty awesome the way everybody just, first of all, leaves treasure lying all over the place in random places? They don't actually lock their treasure chests. They don't bury them, that's for sure. And then nobody else actually opens them, they just leave them for us, don't they? They must think, I bet I'm in a Japanese role-playing game, so I shouldn't actually open the treasure, or the player will be annoyed. Anyway, something like that. We can head south now. Should be some more barrels for us to break. That is not a breakable barrel. Ah, but these are. A grubby bandage. Well, let's hope I don't cut myself, because I would not want to wear that thing. Next up then, we're going to actually enter, or try and enter, the house at the south. Actually, before I do that, let me just check that we're not supposed to be on the outside. Yeah, we are. That's what I'm after. I don't actually know if we can go inside. I will check, but I don't think there's anything to do inside. I've got nothing on my notes here in front of me anyway. Oh, we can go inside, yes. For a bit of a cutscene.
Senor Roberto, so wonderful to see you after so many years. And your companions too, of course.
Good to see you looking so well, Cervantes. Now, I don't suppose Don Rodrigo's about for a wee chat, is he?
Lo siento, senor, so sorry. But I am afraid he has gone to Eliador. He is instructing the guards there in the art of swordsmanship, you see.
Ah, now that's a shame. I do so love our wee chats about fighting and horses and fighting.
Don Rodrigo will be sorry to have missed you too, senor. He often speaks of your visits very fondly.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a chance for a proper chinwag next time I'm in town. Now, there's something I was wanting to ask you, Cervantes. I was hoping to head out to sea in search of more interesting topics of conversation. You couldn't open the sea gates for me, could you?
It will be my pleasure, Senor Roberto. Can you imagine how angry Don Rodrigo would be if I refused? I will open them right away. If you go on board your ship, you will be able to sail straight through.
You're a good man, Cervantes. Thanks a million. And give my regards to Don Rodrigo, won't you?
Okay, so we've actually advanced the story a little bit, which is fine. That's no problem at all. I'm just going to check if there's any loot around here before we go ahead and leave the mansion for now. Doesn't look like there's anything downstairs, so I guess a quick trip upstairs. We can't actually access the other rooms in this place, so yeah, can't get through there. Okay, got it. Alright, let's go ahead and exit this place for now then. Go back outside. And we've actually looted the town now, so we can actually crack on with some of these quests that we've been picking up. Some of these side quests, including the one where we can head back to Gondolia. In fact, I'm going to go ahead, I think, and zoom back at this point. So we'll just go back to the town itself. We'll hand in that quest, and then we'll actually be close by to another quest we can do as well, the pirate one. So this is the quest where we've been transferring letters all over the place. We'll head back to Akira now. So if you remember, this was a follow-up quest to a previous quest that we did for Akira, where we had to transfer, or rather courier a letter around. So I don't think there's a follow-up this time, but we do get the mini medal that I mentioned. So that should give me enough now to get the next reward and the final reward of that page. Okay, so next up then, I'm going to go ahead and go to the zoom spell. Let me just see. Yeah, we want to go to Gondolia Sea. So that's the dock of Gondolia. And we want to head over to the Insula Australis, I think it's called. Something along those lines. Anyway, we have been there before. But that's where we're going to find the pirates that we need to take care of. That's for the Shiver Me Timbers quest that we picked up a few moments ago over at the previous town. And I think we just want to head northeast for this one. So yeah, I'll try this island. Hopefully this is the right one. If not, it'll be the next dock. Ah, no, this looks like it's it. So yeah, we're looking for the pirates. I guess we can start heading over here, perhaps. I'm not sure exactly where they're going to be, actually. Right, that door's still locked, as it was the last time we visited. So it's not that there. Right, I'll have a look around and get back to you. Ha! I found them. They're actually at the bottom corner of the island, okay? The southwest corner of the island. And I'm just going to make sure... Yeah, I'm happy with my party setup. No idea what it is, but it'll be fine, whatever it is. So one thing I'm going to recommend is to set the hero to manual control, to follow orders. And he already is in my case. So that we can really target the AoE spells. One thing that's a little bit annoying is that the main dude here is actually able to go ahead and silence the character, or silence a specific character. So let's start with just a zap, I guess. So if we can finish these guys off quickly. Then it'll just be Robin to take care of. Oh, I mean, to be honest, this battle's not even that challenging, is it? Let's just go ahead with a normal attack here, save some MP. Conserve the resources for a time when we might need them. Yeah, so Eric's been hit with that spell that I told you would silence a party member. Don't think it's going to make much difference. This guy's going down. It's funny. 825 experience, not too shabby. Hey, level hype. More level hype. And even more. Right, so we get a tough guy tattoo, and that is a guaranteed item. And I think you get another item as well. Yeah, there we go. Proper pepper. Right, before going back to the previous town now, you might want to go to camp. Because we've actually collected a few recipe books and what have you. So, you know, it can be worth setting up for the night. And probably a good opportunity to save as well if you haven't already. And we can see what there is to craft. Couple of items worth mentioning then that you might want to go ahead and forge. Under heavy wands, you can... Not heavy wands, sorry. Wands, you can forge the Jolly Brolly for Serena. Which is a nice boost to her stats actually. Especially if you go ahead with the Perfectionist Pearls and rework it. Or if you go ahead and craft it initially into something a little bit more powerful than its starting stats would suggest you could do. And under armour, there's a whole bunch of clothes that we haven't really looked at, and costumes and stuff we can create. I couldn't find this before, but it is there. The Dapper Doublet for Sylvando, if you want to go ahead and create that. And some other things as well, such as for Serena and Veronica. So a couple of things worth noting, but I'm not going to bother so much with forging at the minute. I want to try and save some of these ingredients. I might go ahead and craft. No, I'll leave it for now. I'll come back to them a little bit later on, but it is worth mentioning. So by all means, you know, go ahead and craft some of that stuff, or rework some of the items you've been collecting from chests or collecting from monsters over the last, well, however long it is since you last came to camp and did so. So it could be a couple of good upgrades in it for you if you do. Right then. So we do need to get the Floral Coral now, which is the final quest item that we need for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and rest until dawn. And we're looking for a Corollosus. I think that's what it's called. Over on the beach area. I think we fought them before. And that has a good chance, I think a guaranteed chance while you're on the quest, of dropping the item that we need for it. So let's have a look. There's one. Pretty sure it's those big guys that, as I say, we have fought before. You can just kind of see them resting on the ground most of the time. One of the things I've noticed about this region is that the enemies are not actually all that difficult, which is quite strange. I mean, these are probably the hardest enemies to kill, the Colossi, whatever the plural would be of that word.
We win again.
Right, do we get the item? Yes, we do. The floral coral is now ours. And now all that's left really is to go ahead and zoom back to the town, where we'll be able to hand in those quests we've completed. One of them is going to give us a reward that will allow us to craft a new whip, but I'm not really using whips, and that's not going to be too exciting for me. But maybe it will be for you. Right, so if we just open up the map, the one on the beach is the one we haven't done as of yet. So we won't be heading back there for a little while. Oh, what the heck is this loading about? I'll tell you what, it has never done that to me in the middle of gameplay ever before. That was strange. What was that all about? Maybe I was just going too fast or whatever. The city hadn't loaded. So we'll hand that over now. That's the Flower Coral quest. Okay, so there's our whip book recipe that I was telling you about. And perhaps more importantly, another quest completed. Right, so we'll head down the steps now. And inside here, so this is the guy that's in the kitchen of the hotel that we're after. So we give him that proper pepper. And there we have it. Oh, another recipe book. Sweet stuff for swimless. Alright then, guys. Well, as you can see, there's that one last quest we need to complete. But as I mentioned to you, we'll need to get an item for that from the casino, which is going to be our next destination. However, I wouldn't recommend you so much as step foot in there until you've saved your game. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. And that's also going to be a good opportunity to go ahead, I think, and finish up for the day. So we'll pick up with the casino from next time. So thanks for stopping by today, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, as we've got around collecting treasures, but we have looted the town now. That's all done. We can move on. Yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.